well this is going to do with me driving, I'm going to try to talk to you guys while I'm driving. I don't have the tripod thing up. I was at the first food bank, and I was sitting there waiting, and there was that guy, the one I talked about a couple weeks ago, who cannot shut up, and he is so obnoxious about religion. And before anybody says anything, okay, about, oh, he's just whatever, he is so pushy, and that drives me nuts, okay? That drives me nuts. It's fine to have your religious beliefs. I have my own personal God beliefs. I mean, I believe in God. Don't get me wrong. I believe in God. But I also, and sometime I'm going to do a freaking video. I'm going to do a freaking video. Okay? I was raised, and I'll just say this for the sake of whatever. I was raised up in the church. I am a preacher's kid, okay? I've been to church my whole entire life up until the past several years. And right now, I have no intentions of going back to a church at all. I just have no intentions of going back to I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but to a structured church ceremony, okay? I have no intentions right now. Okay? That being said, I don't want to get into it right now. I'll get into it another time. And I will get into it another time. I've decided. But there's this gentleman. His wife cannot get a word in edgewise because the man is full of hot air. He will not leave people alone. I have said something to the food bank about it. Okay? How he is relentless about talking to people. I've said something. And, he gets somebody every week, and I have tried to avoid him. I try not to communicate with him, interact with him in any way, shape, or form. I don't even acknowledge him. I don't even make eye contact with him if at all possible. Okay? He even attempted to speak to me today, and I just acted like I did not hear him. He even commented, "Oh, she didn't hear me." I don't want to conversate with the man. When he got up, when his number was called, he got up. You should have heard the sigh of relief from all the women around me on like, oh, thank goodness he's in there. In the shopping area. Oh, thank goodness. Because the two ladies sitting next to me who came in just before he went in with his wife, the lady said, oh, last week when I was in here, he just would not leave me alone. He just would not stop talking to me. I'm like, I know. I feel bad for you. She goes, I tried my best to like stop talking to him and be as polite as I could be, but he would not leave me alone. People, I realize, and this is going out to those of you who feel you have the need to like invite people to church, go to church with you. Invite them. I mean, he did invite a young couple to come to his church. He told them that tonight was pizza night, and to come and have pizza and fellowship. That's fine. If your church is having some sort of program and your preacher is telling you to invite people, okay? Invite people. Tell them about your church. Tell them what your service times are. Tell them the programs your church has. Just be polite and tell them about it. Invite them. Be nice, but back off. What this guy does, he is obnoxiously obnoxious. Beyond obnoxious. It is painful what he does to people. It is very painful. At first, I thought if I actually told him what I want to tell him, that I would be criticized for doing it. But after talking to the ladies after he got up, how they all were like, the one woman across from me was like, he don't want to hear what I had to say if he starts in on me, because he was getting on she's like, he was starting making me mad how much he was annoying people and how he was talking to people and how he wouldn't shut up. I thought to myself, okay, if I do go off on him, they're not going to be upset with me, because all these ladies, even the lady who usually talks a lot, she was even annoyed with him today. And I was surprised about that one because normally this lady gets on my last nerve sometimes. And she was actually trying not to talk a lot because she didn't want to have to talk to him. So this guy is extremely obnoxious. I mean, the man cannot come up for air for nothing. So I'm just telling you guys, if you're one of those people who want to invite people to your church, do it. But just after you do it, just shut up. Just don't be a religious annoyance, because that's what bugs people. When you religiously keep going on and on and on and on. I mean, I was so glad when he finally went in. I was so glad. We didn't have to hear his voice anymore. I might have to change my day if possible. Because, oh my goodness, couldn't take him. Well, I might just have to tell him what I think. I'm being polite at first. I'm going to tell him I don't want to talk to him. At first, I've decided that if he starts in on me, I'm going to tell him politely, I do not want to talk to you. I do not want to talk to you about religion whatsoever. I do not. I do not think religion and politics mix well in public situations. I do not think they do. And I do believe, okay, fine, if you want to talk politics and religion, you've got a participating conversationalist person who's willing to conversate with you, fine. But if somebody in public tells you they do not want to discuss it, you need to back off on politics and religion. You just need to back off. It's common courtesy to back off before somebody gets irritated and agitated. And that's what people don't do. Because when I said to one of the ladies, he wouldn't like what I had to say, and one of them said, I hope you do give it to him. And that's not what I want to do. I don't want to have a bad situation with food bank with some other person. But at the same time, he's freaking annoying. He is so obnoxiously annoying. And I really don't want to put somebody down. Oh my gosh. How much can you take? I don't know. I'm headed home. I've got a doctor's appointment this afternoon. I had one every freaking day this week. Got a headache. I'm going to suffer through it until I get home. I have to doctor's appointment and take something for it. Hopefully my new medication came for it. Just put me on something new for my headaches. But other than that, I'm almost done with my cauliflower. The last batch of cauliflower was put on last night, so it should be done today. And then I am cauliflower free. Yeah, cauliflower. No, not cauliflower. Collard greens. See, I'm so brain foggy, but collard greens. My last batch of collard greens went on last night, and I should be collard green free today. Thank goodness. I'll be done with collard greens. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I'm so glad I'll be done with collard greens today. All I gotta do is grind them up the rest of the way. But I did get a bag of kale. So, those will be done. But they'll be done one day. But I'm so glad I'll be done with them. So glad. You guys have no idea how glad I am. So I'm going to pause you guys for a moment. Well, maybe you won't fall off. I thought you were going to fall off. But you didn't. We're supposed to be getting a winter storm this weekend, I don't feel it coming unless this is really some calm. I talked to Nathan, and okay, when we lived in Florida, the Northerners, okay, I'll be nice. The Northerners used to come down to Florida for the winter, and some would come around end of October, before Thanksgiving. Some would come right after Thanksgiving, but that's our tropical storm period, okay? October, November-ish. And every time there'd be a tropical storm, all of a sudden the grocery stores would be out of water and bread and stuff like that. And, you know, people would panic. People would panic buy whenever somebody say, tropical storm's coming. Tropical storm this, tropical storm that. And the stores would run out of water for a few days to a week. And then they would stock back up, and then another tropical storm would come through, and then the water would be gone again, blah, blah, blah. When Nathan told me the other day, yesterday, day before, he told me that the stores over there in Kentucky, some of the stores are out of milk, water, and bread. I said, Nathan, does it remind you back home where every time there was a tropical storm, everything was disappearing? He said, yeah. I said, well, I have come to notice that they say snowstorm and everybody up here buys up everything. I said, it kind of like reminds me of that, but I said, I don't understand it because most of these people have lived here their whole life, and they go and they buy. But yet, since I've been here, I've only been snowed in one time in Kentucky. And other than that, I haven't seen the need to like go out there and panic buy. Now, I could be wrong, but I have not felt the need to go out and panic buy because I just forgot to buy water. So we don't drink the water, even though I filter some of it. We still don't drink our local county water. It's not good. But we do drink bottled water. We filter some, we do boil some. But to drink, we do drink bottled water. But I just forgot to buy it, and I had a hard time finding a couple cases of it. And I figured, okay, just in case water does freeze up, I'll get one extra case to have on hand. Because we don't drink pop, and it'd be nice to have it on hand. But it was hard to find it because people panic bought again. So, I don't know. I just think people panic buy. I think weathermen panic buy. I mean, panic people, and people panic buy. I heard somebody one time on some TikTok thing or some social media thing say that there's a conspiracy between the weather people and the grocery stores, which I don't believe that one. If the weather people say such and such at the beginning, it came back from the grocery stores, I don't believe that. That was just I think somebody who was slightly paranoia. But other than that, nothing major is happening. But I do think I will let you guys go, and I will end this video because I just ranted about that. Yeah, the food bank. I'll let y'all know in the future if anything happens between me and him. If I do actually lose my temper with him and let him have it. So I will let you guys go. Remember, like and subscribe. Live happy, be happy, do happy things. And I will get you guys in another video. Maybe one later today, maybe not. I don't know if I'll be doing a cookie video. I'm going to do the food haul, bank haul video. But I don't know what I'm making for dinner tonight. So I will catch you guys in a little bit. Bye.